Speed is v at time t. These are the data. This is the data set. Then we want a least squares curve fit to the formula v equals at plus b. So t is like the x values, isn't it? And v is like the y values. So it's just different symbols. That's all. So do a least squares curve fit and find a and b. If you compare that with y equals mx plus c, all they're asking you to find is the value of m and the value of c. So that's all we need to do. Just do a simple least squares curve fit for this data with these symbols. So we need the products, don't we? So times these 68, 2 of these is 76, 3 of these is 116, I think. No, 126. Tap it in the calculator if you need to, and 184. Tap it in the calculator again. Okay, the summation of ti's squareds then, 1, 4, 9 and 16. Now we can add them and get the values we need. 3, 6, 10, 60, 72, 74, 80, and another 80 is 160. Sum these. Let's just use a calculator now. 68 plus 76 plus 126 plus 184. 454. Looks rather a lot. Let's just check it's just that. 76, 126, yeah, 454. And then summation of these squared, 5, 25 and 5 is 30. Okay, so we want t bar, don't we, like the x bar, which should be 10 over 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 10 over 4, which is 2.5. And we want v bar, the average of the v's, 160 over 1, 2, 3, 4 points is 40. So what's the average for v? Okay, so we need m now. So m is equal to, now the formula is the summation. I'm just going to write it from the notes. Formula is summation of the x, y, I, y's. I'll leave it like this, minus n x bar y bar all over the summation of the x I squareds minus the n x bars squareds. That's m. Now in this context, we're not talking about m, we were talking about the symbol a. So we need to write a is equal to sum of the products, 454, put that in, minus the number of data points, which is 4, isn't it? There's 4 of them, so n is 4. The x bar is the t bar, 2.5. The y bar is the v bar, which is 40, all over. Summation of the xi squareds is here, 30, minus n, which is 4, times x bar squared, which is 2.5 squared. So what have we got? Well, it's easy to work out here because 40 of these is 100. That's 400. So the top works out 54. Tap it in the calculator if you need to. Over the 30 minus 4 times 2.5 squared, which I think is going to work out quite easily looking at it. But I'll just tap it in the calculator. 54 divided by bracket 30 minus 4 times 2.5 squared bracket decimal. 10.8 is a. 10.8, and then the b, which I didn't expect that. Was it b? Yeah, which corresponds to the c value. Now c is equal to, if I go back to the formula again, it's y bar minus m x bar. Now in this context, it's y bar is 40, so that's the y values, and the x bar is 2.5, and the m is this value, 10.8. Minus 10.8 times x bar, which is 2.5. So 40 minus 10.8 times 2.5. 13. So here, what have we got then for our formula? V equals AT plus B. V is equal to A, 10.8, T plus B, which is 13. Now we're asked to estimate using that formula. Estimate V when T is 2.7. T equals 2.7. V is equal to 10.8 times the input of 2.7 plus 13. Let's tap that out then. Times 2.7 plus the 13. 42.16. And we're also asked to estimate T when V is 49. So 49 equals 10.8 T plus 13. Move the 13 over. 49 minus 13 is 36 equals 10.8 T. So T will equal 36 over 10.8. 36 divided by 10.8. 3 1/3, 3.333. And that's the 3 decimal places. That would be the time. So this is not quite right. I've got this wrong. I've got these values wrong by looking at the notes. So I didn't think it was right. I think this calculation's wrong somehow. That's 54. I'm worried about this thing here. Because 2.5 is 6.25 square. 6.25 times 4 is 25. Oh, 54 over 5 is 108. But what is wrong with this then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 34, 38, 42 and 46. Oh, 34. See it? There. So that's 34. 1 times 34 is 34. I think everything else is right. So that would make this 34 less, wouldn't it? So instead of 454, it's 420. So I'm just going to change it now while I'm at the problem. So make the correction. So it's a useful learning curve anyway. So T bar would be 10 over 4 and V bar would still be 40. So that's okay. And this would be 420. That changes there, doesn't it? 420. So instead of this being 54, it would be 20. And then we'd get 20 over that for A. So let's just change that then. So 20 divided by bracket 30 minus 4 times 2.5 squared bracket. Okay, 4, which is nice. Nice and user friendly. So we get 4. So there's A. So 40 minus, instead of 10.8 then, so that's our value in this position, it would be 4. And that value would be coming out at 30, which seems a lot more user-friendly, doesn't it? So that's nice. So we can write our equation, and this looks good now. 40 plus 30, good. And now we can work out the values. When T is 2.7, 4 times 2.7 is plus the 30, isn't it? So be careful to write the formula down correctly. Just get rid of that. Plus the 30. That's 10.8, 40.8. And this is now 40 plus 30. 49 is 19. Minus 30 is 19, I think. Right, and then this would be 4, wouldn't it? And then you divide 19 by 4, which is 4.75, I think. Yeah, t equals 4.75. Tap it in the calculator if you need to. So it's a good illustration here, so I'll leave this question as is, because it illustrates how easy it is to make a mistake, but if you know the answer, to go back and look where you've gone wrong. Just one error throws everything out, so I think I've illustrated that quite well, but now we've corrected that error when we look back, and double checked it all, and now we've got the correct answers.